Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Right now, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath and let go of anything that's distracting you. What you are about to hear is perhaps the most important message you have received in a long time. This video is not just for motivation. It is not about simple quotes or just believing in yourself. This video is about transformation. This change starts with a deep truth. The best investment in the world is not gold. It is not real estate. And it is not stocks. It is you. It has always been you. The world teaches you to chase things outside of yourself, like money, fame, and likes. However, no one teaches you how to build your inner value. No one teaches you how to grow your mind, how to build your confidence, or how to create a life that makes you happy every day. That is why I created this video. We are going to look at 15 powerful and practical ways to invest in yourself. These are not just boring ideas. They are ways that actually work and change lives. If you are learning English, this video is perfect for you. I am using simple and clear English to help you understand deeply. You can learn new vocabulary and improve your speaking while you grow as a person. Do not just watch this for fun. Watch it to upgrade your future. If you are ready to become the best version of yourself, you are in the right place. Let's begin. Way 1. Read for growth. The person you are today is a result of the thoughts you have in your head. Those thoughts come from the information you take in. If you want to change your life, you must change your mind. One of the best ways to do this is to read every single day. I am not talking about reading school books or reading fast just to look smart. I am talking about reading to think differently and to destroy your limits. Most people stop reading after school. They spend their time scrolling on social media and feeling empty. Your brain is like a muscle. If you do not use it, it becomes weak. But when you read great books, you become mentally stronger than most people. Let me tell you a story about a man named Daniel. He wasn't rich or a top student. In fact, he failed many subjects in school. People told him he would never be successful. He worked at a warehouse, lifting heavy boxes all night. He was always tired and had no hope for his future. One day, during lunch, he found a book called Think and Grow Rich. He started reading, and he couldn't stop. He began reading every night about discipline, money, and confidence. Today, Daniel isn't a warehouse worker. He runs his own business and leads teams. It all started with one decision. I will not sleep until I read at least one page. If you think your English isn't strong enough to read, don't worry. Start small and start simple. You don't need to finish a book in one day. You just need to understand it. Here are some great books for beginners. The 4 Agreements to Stop Overthinking, Atomic Habits, to learn how small changes help you, and Who Moved My Cheese, to learn about dealing with change. You don't need to know every word. Underline what you like and read the page again if you need to. When you read every day, something amazing happens. Your vocabulary grows, you speak better English, and you stop thinking like a victim. You become wiser and harder to trick. Reading is not just about learning. It is about becoming a better version of yourself. Here is a challenge. Read just one page every night. That is 365 pages a year. If you read 10 pages a day, you will be 10 times better than before. You don't need luck or money to start. You just need a book and a decision to grow. Way 2. Learn English, the language of opportunity. If you want to truly invest in yourself, learn English. Not because it is cool, but because English is the key to a world of knowledge. Most of the internet, books, and business deals are in English. If you don't speak it, it is like standing outside a room full of success while the door is open, but you can't go in. Learning English is an investment in your voice and your power. Think about a boy from a small town in Vietnam. His family was poor, and no one spoke English. He was very shy and failed his English test at school. People called him dumb, but he did not listen. Every night, after working in a mechanic shop, he used an old phone to listen to English videos. At first, he understood nothing, but he kept listening, writing down words, and speaking to the mirror. Today, he has millions of subscribers on YouTube and travels the world. He wasn't the smartest. He just had the most consistency. English gave him a voice. You are not too old or too late to start. Speak to yourself for 5 minutes every day. Watch videos with subtitles. Learn 5 new words before bed. Do not worry about grammar or sounding perfect at first. Just have the courage to speak. A phone or clothes will get old and break, but your language skills will grow forever. With English, you can find better jobs, work from home for international companies, and learn 10 times faster. It is your passport to a better future. Way 3. Find a mentor. In life, the beginner survives by learning from someone with experience. A mentor is someone who has already achieved what you want. They have made the mistakes you haven't made yet. This can save you 10 years of struggle. Think of a pilot. No matter how much they read, they must fly with an experienced pilot first to learn how to survive a storm. A mentor doesn't just give you the answers. They teach you how to think and how to stay focused. You don't need a famous person to be your mentor. Find someone who is just 1 or 2 steps ahead of you. If you want to be a designer, talk to someone who just got their first client. Always give value before you ask for help. Don't just say, "Can you help me?" Instead, show them you are a hard worker. Say, "I followed your advice and it worked. Can I ask one more question?" Sometimes you might have to pay for a mentor's time, and that is okay. It is a shortcut to your dreams. Don't walk blindly into failure when someone can show you the light. Way 4. Sell something. Selling is one of the most important skills for your freedom. Many people think selling is bad or annoying, but that is not true. Selling is simply offering something valuable to someone who needs it. When you can sell, you control your time and your money. You are no longer waiting for someone to give you a job. You are creating your own value. Think about a supermarket. They don't grow the fruit, but they package it and make it easy for you to buy. They sell the value of convenience. When you try to sell something, you learn how to listen, how to speak with confidence, and how to handle rejection. You don't need a big company to start. You can offer to design a logo for $10, edit a short video, or teach a 30-minute English class. The goal isn't to get rich today. The goal is to prove to yourself that you can create income. Once you make your first sale, your confidence will grow like a fire. You will realize that you don't need permission to succeed. You just need an offer and the courage to ask. Way 5. Build a second income stream. We must face a difficult truth. If you only have one job, you are not truly free. If that company closes or you get sick, your life could collapse. This is why you must build a second way to make money. Imagine a small coffee shop. If they only sell coffee to people walking by, a rainy day can ruin their business. But if they also sell coffee beans online or teach classes, they are safe. A second income stream is something you build once that keeps paying you. It could be a digital book, an online course, or a small service you provide on the weekends. Start with a skill you already have, like organizing, cooking, or using a computer. Turn that skill into a small product or service. You don't have to be an expert, you just need to be helpful. Build your system slowly, and eventually, you will have a safety net that protects your family and your dreams. This is how you become unshakable. Way 6. Upgrade your tools. Many people think they are being lazy, but often, their tools are just too slow. The tools you use every day show your standards. If you use a broken chair, a slow laptop, or a dark lamp, you are telling your brain that your work is not important. Imagine a carpenter with an old, broken hammer. He works hard, but the nails bend and the wood breaks. If he gets a new, professional hammer, he works faster, and his furniture looks beautiful. The tool changed his results. Look at your life. What do you use the most? Maybe it is a laptop for study, a chair for work, or even a pair of shoes for walking. These are not just things, they are extensions of your body. A good tool saves you time and stops frustration. You don't have to buy everything at once. This month, pick one tool that irritates you and upgrade it. If a better tool saves you just 10 minutes a day, that is many hours saved every year. When you use better tools, you feel more professional and you respect your work more. Way 7. Improve your communication. You can be the smartest person in the room, but if you cannot explain your ideas, people will ignore you. Communication is the most profitable skill in the world. It is about making people understand and feel your message. Imagine two doctors. One uses big, difficult words that no one understands. The other tells a simple story that makes the patient feel safe. Who do you trust more? The second doctor, of course. To improve, start by speaking more slowly. When you speak fast, you sound nervous. When you speak slowly, you sound like you are in control. Record yourself talking and listen back to it. Does it sound clear? Practice in front of a mirror or try to explain a difficult idea to a child. If a child can understand you, then you are a great communicator. Whether you are in a job interview or talking to a friend, clear speaking builds trust. The world is full of talented people who are invisible because they cannot speak up. Don't let that be you. Way 8. Explore your creativity. Creativity is not just for painters or musicians. It is for everyone who wants to solve problems. Successful people protect their creative time because it helps them find new ways to grow. If you only follow rules and never play with new ideas, your mind becomes bored. Try something new every week. Draw a picture, write a story, or even just move the furniture in your room. When you keep your imagination alive, you become a person who can find solutions when everyone else feels stuck. Way 9. Question your beliefs. Most of the rules in your head were put there by other people when you were a child. If you believe, I am not good with money, or I am too old to learn, those beliefs become walls. But those walls are not real. Like an elephant that is tied to a small rope, you might stay in one place only because you believe you cannot move. Ask yourself, is this belief true, or did someone just tell me it was true? When you change your thoughts, you change your whole life. You are allowed to rewrite your story at any age. Way 10. Measure your growth. Many people quit because they feel they are not improving. But often, they are growing. They just don't see it. Start tracking your progress. Write down how many pages you read or how many new English words you learned today. When you see your progress on paper, it gives you the energy to keep going. Don't compare yourself to people on the internet. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. If you are 1% better every day, you will be a completely different person in a year. Finally, teach what you learn. The best way to understand a topic is to explain it to someone else. When you share a tip or a lesson, it becomes permanent in your brain. You don't need to be an expert to help others. This journey of self-investment is just beginning. Subscribe to this channel because I will help you grow your English, your mindset, and your future. Also, tell me in the comments, which way will you start today? I am waiting for your answer because your new life starts right now.